I posted a mince and potato curry back in January. So many of you guys were asking me where were the peas. I thought I'd remake the curry and this time I'll add peas. I started off by frying off one large onion. I also added some crushed garlic and left that fry off for a couple of minutes until my onions turned golden brown. I then went ahead and added 2 fresh tomatoes which I'd blended up. I then gave that a really quick mix before allowing that to cook off for a couple of minutes before adding my seasonings. I'll put all the seasonings I used in the captions below. Guys, I don't really measure my seasonings when it comes to curry. However, I would say start off with about a tablespoon. If you do prefer a little bit more, maybe add a little bit more than a tablespoon. However, the amount of seasonings you add is completely optional. Once I allowed my seasonings a couple of minutes to cook off, then added my beef mince to the pan and let that cook off for about 5 minutes before adding the lid over the top. At this point, my mince was fairly cooked, so I went ahead and added my peas. The peas generally don't need a lot of time to cook. I tend to add them towards the end of the curry, otherwise they will turn mushy. I then also added 2 fresh chilies and garnished it with a little bit of coriander over the top. And that was the mince curry all done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. But before I go, I have a question. Do you prefer peas or potatoes in your mince curry?